Halo folks, nama gue Kevin Cahya. I'm the CEO and founder of Avarik Saga, play-to-earn games, the first and the biggest play-to-earn games in Indonesia. And my background is more on the management consulting world and also venture capital. So I used to work for Boston Consulting Group back in 2014-2015, and then I joined East Venture, one of the leading venture capital, back in 2016 until 2019. And then from there, gue dapat exposure more into Web3 and cryptocurrency space. So deep dive into it, and in 2021 kita see the NFT boom ya, lead by Axie Infinity. So we decided to do something for Indonesia community. So the inspiration coming from Axie Infinity actually. So Axie Infinity is the biggest play-to-earn games in the world. And then waktu itu kenapa bisa pikir untuk bikin play-to-earn games? Basically kita ngelihat impactnya sih dari what Axie Infinity actually has done for Philippines middle income and middle low income class. Jadi pas waktu itu kan 2019-2020 itu kan the pandemic era. And then Axie Infinity waktu itu berhasil untuk provide quite a stable income for people in Philippines supaya people in Philippines can continue their lives during the pandemics. Of course, like we all know that the pandemics hit the world so bad, and mostly in Southeast Asia market or in emerging countries, the economy is driven by consumption. And then during 2019 to early 2021, of course we know consumption is declining and people are kesulitan lah untuk kerja. So Axie Infinity hadir untuk orang bisa main games loh and keep on earning sehingga mereka bisa continue their life. So in early 2021 kita juga mikir bahwa Indonesia has 3 times bigger market in gamers compared to Philippines. So I think why we not build something here in Indonesia. So timnya Avarik Saga ada banyak banget. Kita foundersnya ada kurang lebih 14, including Jejo, Nick, Yuda, Kevin Susanto, Benz, Christian Rijanto, Evos, RRQ, dan berbagai macam other people ya. And then untuk NFT gaming atau Web3 project, basically it's basically from the community to the community, right? And then kita pertama juga kita nggak ada modal yang sangat berlebihan, jadi semua is based on our effort and our sacrifices lah basically. So di awal-awal ya kita pilih aja tim yang kira-kira serve or fit the function well. For example, of course we need the project leader, we need the marketing guy, we need the art team, we need operations team, finance dan berbagai macamnya. Dan kita form it, and then kita pick the best people to fit into those positions, and then we run the project. So Avarik Saga itself is a JRPG team NFT game. Jadi timnya itu kayak Ragnarok and Final Fantasy Tactics. And then on the gameplay itself, it will be a turn-based strategy game, meaning that orang harus punya atau players needs to have 3 Avarik Saga NFT, and then each of the NFT ini dia punya statsnya masing-masing dan punya skillnya masing-masing. Dan players, us as a players, itu kita perlu strategize on which skills that we want to choose and pick for each of the characters. And then nanti bakal di-combine sama weapons and armors juga. And then kita bakal battle out with satu bisa sama teman-teman kita yang pemain Avarik Saga juga. Yang kedua bisa lawan boss atau lawan there's a dungeon war gitu. So mechanics-nya kurang lebih kalau yang pernah main Final Fantasy Tactics atau Epic 7 kurang lebih bakal bisa ngerti. So kita pilih strateginya and klik tag atau battle. Sekarang NFT kita ada 8.888 dan in the future kita bakal implement features recruit. So each of the NFT Avarik Saga ini bisa ada kemampuan untuk recruit new players and you can actually like breed your own new characters. Kalau kita dari venture capital side, itu yang kita always see itu in the future. So what we see in the NFT market atau Web3 sekarang itu it's also the future. Karena kenapa? The world is going to shift atau it's already shift to the decentralized world. Kalau misalnya dulu it's all about like centralization, sekarang in the 21st century ini semua tuh udah become decentralized. If we take a look on like the current business that available right now, for example like the ride hailing. The ride hailing industry is basically a decentralization of misalkan zaman dulu kayak taxi company, dan juga kayak misalnya hotel. Zaman dulu kan centralized, sekarang kayak with Airbnb, it become decentralized. Habis itu kita see di awal 2017-2018 kita see decentralized finance. Decentralized finance ini, ya dulu misalnya mata uang kan it's centralized. Right now we can see like Ethereum, Bitcoin, dan lain-lain ini kan become decentralized finance. So yang kita lihat adalah kedepannya trennya yang NFT want to crack adalah decentralized digital assets. Dimana kalau zaman dulu misalnya if we see like game company, asetnya semua kan it's centralized, it's basically the game publisher owned. Sekarang dengan ada NFT, this gaming assets, it can be actually dikepunyai atau dimiliki oleh the gamers itself. So that's what we see in the future. And then makin lama kan juga seiring dengan, maksudnya sekarang ada COVID, and then people are working from home, and then kita kan lebih banyak untuk interact secara virtual ya. Dengan adanya digital asset ini atau aset virtual, ya kita diharapkan untuk bisa lebih pay our focus atau kayak spend our more time di digital world. So ini definitely a revolutionize thing banget di industri. I mean like dengan adanya pandemi ini, it actually speed it up. Dari zaman dulu kalau misalkan kayak ini kan kita ngomongin money-nya dulu deh. Money-nya kalau dulu orang beli aset, orang maunya beli aset secara physical. Dengan ada NFT, orang jadi beli aset digital. Itu aja udah merubah ekonomi kan. And then kedepannya juga seiring dengan banyaknya screen time atau banyaknya waktu yang orang-orang spend time on the computer atau Zoom dan lain-lain, ini kan merubah bahwa waktu yang di-spend orang di real world akan dibagi ke digital world kan. Nah ini juga akan membentuk suatu shift. Jadi shift antara waktu. Waktu means uang. Jadi kalau misalkan shift di waktu di real world ke digital, uangnya juga of course akan shift ke digital world. So for Avarik Saga itself, kita kan kemarin udah launch kita punya NFT collection di bulan September 2021. Kita udah sold out our 8,888 NFTs. And then right now we're in the planning of doing our IDO in July 2022. And then itu kita akan jual token ya, token Avarik yang akan dipakai in the game itself. So nanti gamenya bakal launch di September 2022 and stay tuned guys.